When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratchet. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes one man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Back to throw, it's Grove. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Dave.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, give on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Grove. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Grove. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Looking to throw, it's Grove. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw. It's Woodhead. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be a draw. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Woodhead. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
For the offense.
They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the draw. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Grove. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's another first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a pass to Marker. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Grove. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's 1 reverse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try to pop the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Turner. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a draw. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
At the 20-yard line. And that's good enough for first down.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Turner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Power ahead. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Northwestern, 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Stoneburner. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. It's caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
Nice move. Create some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking for a man, it's Woodhead. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his... On his way back from the 20. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Crosses to 40. He smashes his way through again. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. He leaves it with his back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll try the run. Oh, what a cut! He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.